Hi friends, welcome back to Code DC. In the previous video, we have seen how to make feeds like Instagram using flat list and static data. In this video, we are going to replace the static data with dynamic and real data. We need a website that provides free photos in order to replace our static data. So I'm going to unsplash.com. Here they provide many beautiful free photos so that we can use it in our application. They also provide an API for developers so that we can directly integrate their API into our application. Let us have a look at what an API is. API stands for Application Programming Interface. An API is a software intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. In other words, an API is the messenger that delivers your request to the provider that you are requesting it from and then delivers the response back to you. In our case, this is our application, which is my app, and we are trying to communicate with Unsplash. So we are using the API that provided by unsplash.com to communicate between these two softwares. Now let's go to the API documentation to get started with. Let's see how to set up an application in unsplash.com. For that, first we need to create a developer account. To create a developer account in unsplash.com, we just need to fill out this form and register into the website. Once you finish the registration, next step is to create an application inside the unsplash.com. Here you can see I have already created an application called Random Photos. I'm going to create another application. For that we need to accept these terms and conditions and then click accept terms and create an application. Now the application is ready. They are asking to apply for production. We can skip this process. Below that they are showing the access key. I'm not showing it here because I have already accepted the terms and conditions that I will keep this access key as confidential information. You can also see application name and description here. You can change it if you want. Now let's see what are the steps we have done so far and what are the steps we are going to do next. So we have registered on unsplash.com and we have created an application on Unsplash. Next step is to find the API request for the app. For that, we can use this quick shortcut here saying list new photos. The request for fetching photos is get photos. So we can use this API request to fetch photos from unsplash.com. Now, next step is making network request from my app to Unsplash app. We need to make a network request call from our application to unsplash.com in order to get the data provided by unsplash.com. For that, we need to check how to make a network request from React Native. Using fetch method, we can make a request to unsplash.com and get the response and return the response. So I'm going to copy this function and paste it here and changing the name of the function to get photos from API. Then we need to change this request URL. This is actually this URL we want to use. Copying this one and pasting it here. We need to print just this JSON response, not JSON.movies. Now let's call this function, print the data here. And you can see it says auth error, access token is invalid. So they didn't recognize any authentication, so that we need to specify an authentication token. So from the application we have created, we need to go and take the access key from here. We need to copy from here. I have copied and pasted the access key over here, and we need to specify the access key on this request. So now we are saying fetch from https api.unsplash.com/photos. We want to fetch photos, and we are sending parameters like page equal to 1. We want to fetch the first page of the photos, and client ID, which is the access key. So I am concatenating the access key here. Let's see what is printing. Okay, now you can see it is showing the data. Now let's see the structure of the response. This is how the response is. It has all the information related to the photo. So let's see how our data structure is defined. So we have username, user image, feed image, like count, and comment count. We can take a user name, user image, and URL, and like other details like that, and we can replace it using this data. Let me create a variable called photo data. Then I am going to assign this JSON response to this photo data variable. The data need to be fetched is this photo data. Now we are fetching photos from this API using this request and our access key, and we are setting the response into photo data, and we are saying this photo data is need to be fetched using flagged list. So we need to make some changes, like for username, item.use user.name, because as you can see it here, it is inside user, right? Similarly, we need to use the user image. So item.user.profile image. Next is the feed image, this main image. For that we need to check the URLs. I'm taking the small one because it will fetch faster. So it is inside URLs dot small. Next we need to replace this like count with likes. This is just likes. For comment count, we don't have data that can be used, so I am taking the likes itself. Alright, now let me save and see what is going to happen. Okay, this profile image dot small. right? Now it shows the data. So I'm dismissing this warning. So we can see these images are being fetched from the unsplash.com using the API. Now let's make little more changes to the API. The way we are fetching the images, this parameter page equal to 1, it is the first page we are fetching. Per page by default it is 10 images. We can change the number of images we need to fetch from a single page. We can order it by latest, oldest and popular photos. We can try this. Let's see what happens if we are fetching the second page. This is the second page images. So now there are 10 images. We can just limit it into 5 images per page equal to 5. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can use first page, 5 images, and we need latest photos. Maybe by default it is latest, so we can use popular photos and order by popular. Save. So these are the popular photos. Now we can remove this static data because we are using dynamic data. Now once more, let's have a look at the steps we have done so far. First we registered on Unsplash and created an application on Unsplash. Then we have found the API request for the RPGs, the request photos. Then we made a request using the fetch method, and we fetched the response and we are displaying it in our application. If you liked my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.